Hello, welcome to Kitchen Basics 101, where I teach you the bare bone basics as if you've never cooked a day in your life from the perspective of a mom. I've seen this everywhere. They have it at my local Costco now, and I just haven't used it because I just usually make my own. It's a Japanese barbecue sauce. But when I look at it, I don't know if I would call it a barbecue sauce, really. It's more like, I don't know. We're going to marinate with it today, but let me tell you what's in it. It has shoyu soy sauce, which you've seen me use a million times. It has cane sugar, so you see me put a little sugar. It has mirin, so that's a sweet, salty taste with like a rice. It has tomato paste, ginger, onion, rice vinegar. So you've got that vinegary element, which is going to give you like that lemon, that sharpness, that freshness. Garlic, sea salt, and toasted sesame. So that sounds delicious. There's like a shadow on my face today. That sounds delicious. I'm sure there's a million ways you can use it, but what I'm going to do is I'm just going to marinate some chicken breasts in it, and then we're going to roast them in the oven, and we're going to see how we like it, because I haven't used it before, but I think this would be a super easy, super new chef-friendly type of thing to have a sauce that's already made up for you. This is still cooking at home. All you're doing is foregoing having to make the marinade yourself, right? It's just a marinade. It's not that big a deal. So I've got 1.2 pounds of boneless, skinless chicken breast. Could you use thighs? Of course. Drumsticks, absolutely. The only thing you would need to adjust from the recipe I'm about to make is the cooking time. I'm going to roast these at 400 degrees for probably around 25 minutes. If you did something with the bone in or the skin on or something thicker, them breasts, I'm just pulling off those little bits of bit of fat. These are trimmed beautifully, so I'm not even gonna bother to dirty a knife to trim them. They're trimmed immaculately. These come from Sprouts. I mean, perfection. Trimmed beautifully. I might pull this. I might not even. Anyways, what was I saying? Oh, if you're doing something with bone in or skin on, or a thigh or thicker meat, you're just gonna need to cook it longer. Because those things will extend the cooking time. If you're not sure, use a meat thermometer and poker for 165 degrees. Soy sauce has a lot of salt in it, so I'm not going to salt or pepper. I'm just going to squirt this just enough to cover the breasts. Not too crazy. There's a big bottle from Costco. You can see that did not put a big dent in it, which is great. It means you'll be able to make multiple meals, which I love. Now let's find some tongs. I bought myself the stove tongs, but I haven't decided yet if I like them. I feel like, I don't know, I'm not sure. I need like the spring action. See, they're a little bit hard to like, I don't know how I feel about them. Anyways. Use some tongs. Oh, it smells amazing. Oh, it smells so good. Okay, I'm not going to do it today, but you could. Did you see me splash just now? You could. Yeah, I don't like these tongs. These are definitely not my tongs. You could put a little bit of baking soda in here as a tenderizer. These breasts are super tender, so I'm not going to do that. But that's something you could do. Not too much, just like a teaspoon. Okay, we're gonna let that chill. Honestly, all marinades benefit from like you could pop it in, cover it, pop it in the fridge for a couple hours or whatever. I'm only gonna marinate this for like 20-30 minutes, the time it takes my cabbage to get half cooked. We'll be back. This cookie sheet has really roasted cabbage on it, which I've already roasted for 20 minutes with just some salt, pepper, and olive oil. It's the video before this one. And then I'm gonna take my marinated chicken, which is looking amazing, gorgeous. And I'm just gonna put it on to this cookie sheet. Don't have to worry too much if you, try not to get your chicken on your cabbage, but you don't have to worry. It's all going back in the oven again at 400 degrees for another 20-25 minutes. So even if you dripped a little on here, it's not gonna hurt it any. Be mindful this marinade now has chicken in it, so it has to be thrown out or cooked. You cannot use it as a dipping sauce, okay? So I'm just going to end up tossing mine. Beautiful. I'm gonna throw these in the oven, 400 degrees, 20-25 minutes, and then we'll see where we're at. Look at the deliciousness that just came out. Obviously, we have to give it a taste. This is a stabby mark from where I checked the temperature. We're definitely over the temperature after 20 minutes. And, you know, obviously it's on the pan with the cabbage deliciousness, but that's a different video. This was my thought on plating. I put rice on the bottom, I cut up my chicken, and I have my cabbage here, and I actually ate it in the last video, so I had to replace my cabbage. But my thought was, with the rice and all of it, is this is a sauce. So I'm just gonna do a little drizzle over top of the, I love how they have this squirt bottle, the chicken, the cabbage, the rice, and now it's sort of like a chicken teriyaki bowl, which I think is amazing. Taste it and see. I'm just gonna try the chicken by itself first. Delicious, tender, a little bit salty, a little bit vinegary. So good. Let's try the sauce on the cabbage. Look at cabbage noodles. Oh. You have to put on the cabbage. Transforms the cabbage. Oh my gosh. Amazing. Let's get a whole bite. Cabbage. Oh my God, that was so good on the cabbage. Let's get a bite that's cabbage, chicken, and rice all together, like you would eat it. Oh, I got a little pepper in that bite. Yum. Okay. Rice, cabbage, chicken. 10 out of 25, 25 out of 25. No, 25 out of 10. I don't know what I'm saying. 10 out of 10 recommend. So easy. So quick. You gotta make it, you gotta try it. How cool is that? Love it. Not sponsored. Just bought it at Costco.